Hey guys, here with another quick little video. It's going to be another tech tip. This one's for just about anybody in the field, but primarily with the newer guys coming in. One thing you want to make sure you look at when you're doing maintenances and service calls. This is very, very common in our area here in the Metro Atlanta area. Working in a house here, has a handful of systems. There's a unit that serves the garage. Unit was completely out of refrigerant, so I'm gonna give that guy a price on changing out the system. It's a 25-year-old Bryant heat pump, but the guy wanted me to go ahead and do some service, do the PM work on the other systems. Now, all these units here haven't been taken care of in I don't know how long. So his main floor system, which is a 4-ton system, 14 SEER train, it's about 10 years old roughly. Every year he freezes up. He constantly has airflow issues, doesn't really keep up in the summer and the high loads. So one thing I wanted to show you guys here, one thing to look for. Here we got this old Carrier furnace. Now this is tied to that 4-ton train system. As you can see here, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it. I'm about 110,000 BTUs. Now, 9 times out of 10, if you got anything over 90 or definitely over 100, 110,000 BTU furnace, you gotta have a double, a dual return or a riser. The riser extends a few inches, and you're able to pull. You would have to use a bigger filter instead of a 16 by 25. You would have to use like a 20 by 25, and you're able to pull from the side and the bottom of the return cabinet on the furnace. This allows you to actually pull proper amount of airflow for the size system that you have. In this case, you can see it's sitting on the ground, and obviously there's no return on the left side, and we have the return on the right side. Now, the customer actually was using a 12 by 20 filter when this furnace utilizes a 16 by 25. There's no external filter rack, which is never great, but it is what it is. But one thing I wanted to show you, even though it's a 16 by 25 compartment, whoever installed this system, see right there, I don't know if you can see it, we're about right around 20 from front to back of the furnace, okay? Not too bad. Now when I check it from, see if I can get a proper, sorry guys, just want to make sure. Oh, here we go. Now when I check it, of course, measuring tapes aren't act up. When I check it from front to back, we're about 9. Sorry guys, so that's maybe my camera must have acted up here. But anyways, I measured out see if I can get it in here between the bottom and the top right here, and we're 9 inches. The return opening is a 9 by 20. You can see here there's plenty of sheet metal that they could have cut to extend that to get even a 16 by 25. So just something to think about, even if you are on the field and you see a furnace, especially anything bigger than a 90,000 or 100,000 furnace BTU, make sure to take a look at that, because even though you may see a 16 by 25 rack, a lot of times guys will not cut the space properly, the knockout on the side of the furnace, or obviously like in this case you should be dual return or on a riser. So that'll definitely cause tons of issue with cooling and heating capacities. This furnace obviously has had issues overheating to the limit, and different contractors have come in the past and lowered the gas pressure to try to compensate, but that's really where the airflow issues are coming from. So just a quick little tip there for you guys out in the field. Make sure you look out for that. All right guys, just wanted to finish up the clip here. These are the units I'm working on, XL14s. This one here is that 4-ton we were talking about with that 110K BTU furnace with the jacked up return. So I already got my Smart Pro hooked up to it, and as you can see, it's about roughly 71 degrees outside, and I'm running a 89-90 degree condensing temperature. On a 14 series equipment, it's about 20 above ambient, so our head pressure is pretty close to normal. My subcooling's a little high. The target I think was 10. Now look at my suction, look at my low side. R22, you can see there, I'm running 52 pounds of suction, which is a 27-28 degree evaporator, so I'm definitely well below freezing. And my suction line temperature is really low with a 14 degree superheat. Now this one does have an expansion valve, and that's probably why we're maintaining solid superheat. It just lets me know the expansion valve is working. However, anytime you see low suction pressure, which is obviously going to correlate to a low evaporator temperature, and a low suction line temperature, 99% of the time it's going to be low airflow, which obviously you saw the mess the return side was on that furnace with the 5-ton drive on there. So just another way to look at to see if you have any poor airflow issues on the air side here. So see you in the next one, guys.